Today, someone has been messing around with Mega Man 2 and everything got all mixed up. Well, let's go ahead and jump in and see if we can sort all this mess out. Oh boy. This was a rough one. The stage design was a little bit all over the place. It was built as a maze with bits and pieces of different aspects of Mega Man 2 in there. Not all of it, mind you. There was definitely quite a bit missing, but enough that you get the general idea. The thing is, the sections were a combination of either too short or at other points too cryptic to try and find. Particularly Quickman's section. That was one that the section itself wasn't bad, but trying to find it was a pain in the ass. And any sort of indication as to where it could have been would have been better than how it was done here. Overall, I mean, the stage design, it's okay. The enemy placement was okay. There's definitely a little bit of variety here from the enemies found in Mega Man 2, but there are sections where it's a little empty, and then there are other sections where it's either a little too cluttered or cheaply placed. In particular, I have to look at just the opening screen where you have two enemies that are ambushing you at once. Now, mind you, neither one are a particular threat, but still, that is something that always grinds my gears. You have a lot of power-ups to play with here, all from Mega Man 2. And yes, granted, you have to find them, but once you find them outside of breaking into the final area, there's not much purpose to any of them otherwise, outside of combat. In fact, the only power-up really you need to get through this stage is item 3, and that's for one section in the boss area. And that's it. And really, I would have liked to have seen more done with these or given a greater purpose than what they served. I don't mind multiple boss fights, but it has to be done in a way that makes sense or is fun, and this was not a good example of that. Usually 2 bosses is the good middle ground, unless there's something bigger behind it. But in this case, it just wasn't very well done. Now, mind you, you could take out Metal Man real quick with the metal plate, and that just leaves the other 2, but it just did not work for me. I did not care for this fight, and while it's not unbearably brutal, it's just also not fun. Overall, I like the idea of this stage. I think there is an interesting concept here that, especially now with more bosses added, such as Airman, that could be explored and done well. I just think the execution in this case was lacking. The subsections were too short, and it was also a little bit of a pain trying to find some of them. There's a good idea here, it just wasn't executed well.